Most men get this completely wrong. They believe love is something you earn first. Be attractive enough, be successful enough, be confident enough, and she will fall for you. But here's the truth no one tells you. Love doesn't begin where you think it does. Before a woman can truly love you, not just feel attraction, not just enjoy your presence, not just crave your attention, something deeper has to exist first. Something psychological, something emotional, something that quietly tells her nervous system, hey, I'm safe here, but I'm also alive here. Without that, love never fully forms. She might stay, she might desire you, she might even say she cares, but the moment pressure hits or the excitement fades, the connection starts collapsing because the foundation was never built right. Love is not a switch. It's a response to how safe she feels, a response to how seen she feels, a response to how secure she feels about the future she imagines with you. And this is where most men lose without even realizing it, because intensity without control feels dangerous. Passion without direction feels temporary. Attention without consistency feels fake. What she needs before she can love you is not perfection. It's your emotional grounding. She needs to feel that loving you won't destabilize her life, that opening up won't be used against her, that choosing you won't cost her identity. Most men chase love directly. They rush labels. They demand reassurance. They try to lock things down quickly. But love doesn't grow under pressure. It grows in the right emotional environment, where she feels calm but never bored, desired but never objectified, understood but never judged, safe but never trapped. Only then does love shift from possibility to commitment. In this video, you're about to discover what must exist before she can truly fall for you. Not fantasy, not surface-level advice, the psychological truth. Because a woman doesn't fall for the man chasing love. She falls for the man who creates the conditions where love feels safe to grow. Let's break it down. Asikri and Chu E. Section 1. She must feel emotionally safe without feeling controlled. Before love, there is safety, but not boring, predictable safety, emotional safety. The kind that tells her, I can open up here and I won't regret it. If she senses volatility, jealousy, insecurity, emotional unpredictability, her guard stays up. She might laugh with you, she might flirt with you, but her heart, it stays locked. A man with emotional control doesn't react to every small shift. He doesn't turn inconvenience into disrespect. He doesn't create tension just to feel powerful. He responds calmly, intentionally, proportionately, and that consistency, it lowers her defenses. She starts realizing she can be honest without triggering anger. She can disagree without being punished. She can be vulnerable without it being used against her later. That's when she starts to relax. But here's where most men mess up. They confuse safety with control. They monitor her, limit her, demand constant reassurance, and instead of building love, they create fear. Because control doesn't create attraction, it kills it. Real safety feels spacious. She can have her own world without you reacting like she's betraying you. And that quiet confidence, it's far more powerful than jealousy. R6, Section 2, she must feel deeply understood, not analyzed. Attraction is instant. Understanding is rare, and that's what makes it powerful. Most people hear her, very few understand her, and she knows the difference. Understanding isn't about listening to words. It's about feeling what's behind them. When she talks about stress, she's not always asking for solutions. When she shares frustration, she's not asking for correction. She's asking, do you get me without trying to fix me? A grounded man listens without interrupting, without turning it into his story, without reducing her emotions to logic. He watches tone, pauses, energy shifts, and that level of awareness, it makes her feel safe enough to go deeper. But here's the key. Never make her feel analyzed. If she feels studied instead of understood, she pulls back. Connection grows in warmth, not interrogation. When she feels understood, she stops feeling alone. And when she stops feeling alone, that's when love begins to take root. I see. And Section 3, she must feel chosen, not just desired. Desire is easy. Choice is rare. She can feel wanted by many men, but being chosen, that hits different because desire can fade, but choice feels intentional, stable, real. A man who chooses her doesn't chase randomly. He doesn't give attention everywhere, then focus when convenient. His attention is deliberate, and she feels it, not through words, through consistency. You show up, you follow through, you make space for her without losing yourself. And that balance, that's what makes her feel irreplaceable. Because being desired feels good, but being chosen feels powerful. Section 4. She must feel emotionally inspired, not drained. Here's something most men never think about. Does your presence elevate her or exhaust her? Because love cannot grow in emotional fatigue. If being around you feels heavy, confusing, draining, she will slowly detach. Even if she once felt something strong, a grounded man doesn't dump every frustration on her. He handles his emotions first. And that makes her feel safe because she doesn't have to manage you. Instead, she feels uplifted, clear, stronger, and that's what creates attachment because she associates you with growth. Asitu mar. Section 5. She must feel free without losing attraction. Freedom is underrated. If she feels like she has to perform, impress, filter herself constantly, love will never deepen. She might stay, but she won't fully open. A strong man gives space. He doesn't punish honesty. He doesn't mock vulnerability. He doesn't react emotionally to everything. But at the same time, he maintains standards. That's the balance, not control, not weakness, a structure with freedom. And that's rare. That's attractive. As a succubur. Section 6. She must trust your direction, not just your feelings. Feelings attract her. Direction anchors her. Because at some point, she asks herself, if I choose this man, where does my life go? If you lack direction, even strong attraction feels risky. But when your life has structure, discipline, clarity, she relaxes. Because loving you feels like moving forward, not getting lost. Section 7. She must feel that loving you is a gain, not a risk. Every woman makes this calculation silently. If I give him my heart, what happens to me? If loving you feels like chaos, she hesitates. If loving you feels like strength, she leans in. It's that simple. She watches how you handle conflict, how you respond to pressure, how you act after she becomes vulnerable. Because that's when your real character shows. And if your consistency stays intact, trust multiplies. And once trust multiplies, love becomes inevitable. You know her final message. A woman doesn't just wake up and decide to love you. Love is built through safety, understanding, choice, inspiration, freedom, direction, and trust. When you master yourself, you stop chasing love, and you become the man love naturally grows around. If this opened your eyes, you're only scratching the surface. On Love, Lies, and Reality, we break down the psychology most men never learn, the truths that change how women see you forever. So if you're serious about becoming that man, subscribe now to Love, Lies, and Reality, because once you understand this, you don't chase love anymore. You become the reason it happens.